Hi, Scarlett. Your assignment 2 looks really good. In both of these, everything that Must Match does. Um, Looking at assignment 3, well, I can see you're seeking to work the theory. Let's look at the left-hand set. I'd say that you want the left swatch to be more saturated looking, and you want the right swatch to be darker looking. Okay, just a little shift from where you are currently. I'm actually feeling as though the swatches are looking a little more different on their backgrounds than they are when they're seen juxtaposed. Now let's take a look at the right set. Okay, now it seems as though the right swatch is looking saturated and light in value. So that would be something to work at balancing better. Hi Jessica, I just wanted to state that I'm looking at your work and everyone's in both Photoshop and eCollege in the week 3 review just to see what it looks like in different contexts. Now, your assignment 2 looks quite good. I think you're getting the most effect in the top 2 sets. In the bottom right one, left side, I'm finding that the two greens are so similar that it's hard to even detect a change between the both of them in Photoshop, but the RGB values are different. Now that brings us to assignment 3 and the left set. I would say that your swatches are perhaps too much the same to start with. And this is actually proving a point. When you take swatches that are very similar and put them on different backgrounds, for instance, on right the background is substantially lighter, well, what we're getting is the effect that the swatch looks darker and darker than the other swatch even. Now let's see. I'd say in the right set you've got a pretty good array of colors. Hi Ashley, assignment 2 looks good. You know, there's drama in each of these. Maybe we see the most drama in the bottom 2 sets, although the top left set is pretty good looking too. I know you posted something for assignment 3, but it must be for a different class. Please check your files before you post and post the missing work for us. Thanks. Hello, Shauna. You know, everything matches that needs to. And as I was mentioning, I'm looking at these both in Photoshop and as they look in eCollege. And I think that we can agree that the right side sets in assignment 2 are more striking generally. All of them look pretty good in Photoshop. Now, in Photoshop with assignment 3, your left set doesn't look as convincing, but your right set does. And I think it's just the opposite looking at things in eCollege. Essentially, you have the concepts. Hello, Tricia. You know, I think you've had some mild success here with week 3 assignments. You know, when I look at the top left and bottom right examples in assignment 2, it seems as though the background colors are just so similar that we're not getting the desired effect. And when I look at this in Photoshop and in eCollege, there is a shift. The colors look different, so I'll grant you things may have looked different initially in the design software on your screen, but I think this shift happens especially when the differences are only subtle. Now, I want to take a look at assignment 3. On the left side, I would say your swatches are too similar to start. On the right side, well, here we can think about the theory. Okay, so I see on the left you're using a pale backdrop to make the center swatch appear darker. Good idea. On the right, well, that swatch is more saturated. So I guess you could use a desaturated backdrop, but it should be perhaps a shade. It should be dark, because with a darker backdrop, you'll make the center swatch look lighter in value.